You want to hear what a manatee sounds like?
Thing where I sing better if I am barefoot. And I don't have socks on right now.
Everyone knows my name, they can read it on my sleeve.
Played a banjo badly.
Feel the heat from the fire that's been burning in your heart.
Like, I love the old vintage stuff.
Somehow the 60 years and 19 days, they woke up in the dark.
We had to bury that stupid llama, and it took us forever.
How to make music happen, how to make it pretty, how to make it dissonant, and I learned how to sing through them.
Don't have babies with crazy people, cause they never go away.
And then you could take like 6 pennies and tape them to the arm, and it would ride over the wave.
Hi there, welcome to Moonshine and Music. Today I'm Joe Shelton, and we got a cool episode today. I like to bring new artists on the show, artists you haven't heard of before, and yet you want to hear of because they put out some really amazing music. Today's artist is 15-year-old Anna Owens, and I want to emphasize that she's 15 because if you listen to her music, you will be just shocked. At the amount of worldliness, the amount of, I don't know what it is, how to express it. The songwriting is well beyond someone who's a teenager and is very insightful, and at times it kind of like drops you back with the amount of power that she has in her voice. And I hope that I am the first time that you've heard this, and that I won't be the last, and that lots of people will get to hear her music because she has a voice, she has a lot to say, and she's a very, very talented young lady. Her family's very supportive of her. They bring her to our open stage every week that we run at Books and Brews in Indianapolis, and she's a crowd favorite. Everybody loves when Anna gets up to sing. And, you know, I should stop talking and let you meet Anna Owens. Right now, we're going to have this little interview with Anna, and we'll come back, and she's going to perform some live music for us right here on Moonshine and Music. Today, Anna Owens is here. Hi, Anna.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're so welcome. So, there have been a lot of people on the show in the past, and so what we usually do, I don't know how many episodes you've watched. Are you an avid watcher or just like a sporadic watcher? A listener? I don't know.
You're really putting me on the spot here, but sporadic.
Sporadic, okay. No, I mean, I didn't expect that you had watched every episode, or maybe you had, I don't know. But you know, generally we try to get to know the artists, and that's kind of the goal, is to introduce our audience to people who are songwriters and learn a little bit more about them and their songs and things like that. And you are a rather young songwriter, yes. And so I find that interesting in that generally our songwriters tend to be a little more aged than you are. And you're still in high school, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, what year are you in high school?
I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore in high school, and you already have a record out.
Yes.
Wow. So the name of the record is?
Heartbeat.
Heartbeat. So when you came up with the title of the album Heartbeat, what was the underlying thing there that drove you to that title?
Actually, it was just like the song. It was just named after the song, which I actually based it off of after I made an art piece, which is like the drawing that you see on the album cover. So it was like I made the art piece like after I made the title track, which I didn't know was the title track at the time, but I had like drawn the art piece. So I just had like this idea of like hands holding like a heart, and it happened to go in line with the song I had written.
Okay, so what's Heartbeat about? What's its core? The album and the song.
The album and the song?
Sure.
Well, Heartbeat was actually written about, I kind of had this idea of like a courtroom in my head, because like at that point I would say that was probably like that's probably like the third song I had written. So like I really looked into like the meanings of words, and I'm pretty sure I came up with it. Like I built the entire song around the word irony and the word acquitted. So that's actually how I built the song. So those words actually made me think of a courtroom, and I started thinking about how there's like a legal consequence to like things you do wrong. So I actually started thinking about how like Jesus is like he's like the savior, and he's like taking the guilty spot for you. That's like how I built the song. I'm not sure if there's actually like a main idea for the album though, because like it was more like I had a collection of songs, and I knew that the album was gonna be called Heartbeat though.
I see. So, when you started writing the songs, it wasn't necessarily for an album. It was for, just writing some individual songs.
Yeah, that was probably precisely how I did it.
So what drove you into songwriting? I mean, when did you start playing? How old were you?
See, that's the question I knew you were gonna ask, but I had no idea how to answer it, because like I asked my family, I was like, like what was like the start of like the music thing, and they all gave me like different answers. So
Remember?
I don't remember. No, I don't. Because like I know I've been playing guitar like around like 3 years, and that's like probably like when I consider my start is. But like I've been writing for like a really long time, and I know I wrote songs even before I could play instruments. So,
very young apparently, because 3 years younger. You're 15, 16?
I'm 15, about to turn 16.
15. So you're almost 16, and so you were like 12 when you started playing guitar, and you were writing songs before that.
Yes.
Wow. I mean, I was trying to figure out how to play checkers and stuff when I was 9.
I'm still not good at checkers.
Still not good at checkers. Okay. Well, you're good at songwriting, so that's something, right?
Okay.
I know you have a lot of family members. You have a lot of brothers and sisters.
Yes.
So how many are there?
I have 6 siblings.
6 siblings. So
Yes.
there's 7 of you total.
Yes.
Okay, so it's quiet at your house, right?
No. Especially with my younger siblings getting like interested in like music too, since like they kind of like follow in like us older siblings' steps. Like it's very loud.
So there's you, and then I know your older brother does video work.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Are others playing music at your level, or are they working toward it?
Well, I think we're all interested in like different things, because like even if like if one of the younger siblings happens to go into like music like I'm doing, I know we're not going to sound the same.
Okay.
But like my younger sister, I'm not sure if I should name drop or not.
Well,
But
you can drop their name.
Yeah, my younger sister Deborah, she's like really into like theater right now, so I'm kind of curious where she's gonna go with that. And then also, I mean, the younger siblings all kind of like to sing, and then my older brother plays drums.
So, how do your parents cope with this noise? Like,
I don't know.
I'm asking you the question for them, but
I don't know. I'm not even sure if it annoys them.
I mean, they're great people. I've met them many times, and they come around to the shows and things, and so it's really cool how much they support all you guys. I don't know how they have the energy to support all.
I don't know either.
That's kind of what I was driving at. It seems like a lot to have 6 siblings, and of course, to be the parents of 7.
Yeah.
But I think they're doing a great job, because every one of your siblings that I've met, seems to be really nice people and really into whatever they're into.
Yeah.
I know your sister Deborah has made artwork happen that I've gotten. So
Yes.
all of you draw. Do all of you draw a lot?
Yeah, I think I'd say so. I think all of us have some sort of artistic tendencies.
So that's nice. Are you? Do you feel like you work toward? Because you did the art piece on the cover of your album, right?
Yes.
So do you work toward a certain style, or do you is that just like one piece that's like that, or do you have like a whole series of them that are kind of like that?
Are you saying like like heart inspired pieces or just like a certain style?
Any kind of style. Like, do you have a certain, like, do you like work in watercolors? Are you like an oil person? Do you have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I really like ink drawings. I do. I've been doing art for a really long time, and I think it's kind of like, I think I do more time doing music now than I did art. But I've always done art and like drawing and painting. And I'm even have the drawing for the next album I'm gonna make, which is kind of funny because it's gonna be called Ribs. So then it's like kind of like, it was unintentionally like making a theme, because like the first one's called Heartbeat and the second one's gonna be called Ribs, and it's like the drawing.
I can't wait to hear the Feet album.
That's terrible.
You're like, that's terrible. I can't call that.
I mean, sometimes controversy is a little bit good, right?
I guess. Yeah. You know, hey, Ed Sheeran has that whole theme with like mathematical symbols, so you can.
I think he's doing it on purpose, though. It was unintentional.
I mean, yeah, obviously he's doing it on purpose.
Divide.
Equals.
I know.
Now he feels like everybody's going to be equal after he split them all up into divisions. What the heck's with that guy? He multiplied everybody so he could divide us and then make us equal. Wow. Anyway. So the songs that you're going to play, we're going to have you play a couple songs for us if you're, up to the task tonight. I know you said that like the song that I like of yours the best is called False Prophet, but that's probably not happening in the set, right?
No.
So you guys can, like, that is a drop to all you Spotify and Apple Music people. Go listen to False Prophet. It's a really cool song.
Man.
So that one you can go find there.
Okay.
But she's going to play a couple other ones for us. What are the two you're doing tonight?
I'm going to be playing Portrait of America and Working Hands.
Okay. Portrait of America. Can you go into that one a little bit about, kind of what it's, where you came up with that? I know I saw a video for that one, which is a really well done video.
Thank you. That was my brother.
Yeah.
Well, Portrait of America, I wrote that after seeing a YouTube video of like a guy like talking at college. So, and then in the video though, he was just more of like being yelled at. And like it wasn't like a place for like discussion, which you imagine like a college campus to be. And I remember after like seeing this video though, it was in Indianapolis too as well. So then after seeing that video, I just couldn't believe that like that was like in Indiana. So then I don't know, I think it was written almost from like a state of disbelief, because like also just more of like the result of like I kind of had this, I think God communicates to me a lot through like pictures, because like sometimes I just get pictures and it kind of seems to like go together, like music and like how I do things visually. So I kind of had this idea of like a woman who was like all blue, and she had like a bunch of like mouths on the side of her face, and it's like a really weird image. And like when I actually went out to go draw the image though, it just like ended up being so, I don't know, ended up being creepier than what I thought it was, which I don't think which I don't think is a bad thing though, because I mean obviously that was like the state of like the room that like I saw in this video. So, and that song was like written like very deep in the night, like it was like scrolling on YouTube hours. So you found yourself in a YouTube hole and then writing a song. Yeah.
I mean, that's an interesting place to find an inspiration for a song. That, being as I'm a lot older than you, while it makes perfect sense to me now, when I was 20 or 22 or whatever and writing a song, I wouldn't have thought, anything of, like, YouTube didn't exist then, right? So, like, our inspirations come from different worlds, I guess. That's really, like, to you, that's just, oh, well, yeah, of course I was watching YouTube and, so that's interesting. Maybe I'll use it to help my own inspirational.
Next time you're going through a YouTube hole, you're like, this is good inspiration.
There's inspiration for a song in this.
You'll be watching a cat video and you'll be like,
I mean, cat videos. Hey, we are just fine with cat videos here at Moonshine Music, as was evidenced 2 episodes ago in the 2 Jason's Barn Party episode, where we broke loose for a full-on cat video in the middle. If you didn't see that yet, there is a cat video in one of the episodes.
Yes, you told me.
Yeah, it's anyway. Portrait of America, and the other song was
Working Hands.
Working Hands. Now, where did that come from?
There's not a. I'm not gonna say there's a specific story because some songs have like specific stories, and then like some of them like don't have like some of them don't have like, oh, this is like my big dramatic moment, you know, and I wrote a song. So I would say it's more in like along the lines of like, okay, I wrote a song. So I wrote that one back in I think summer 2020. So I think I wrote that one on the piano originally.
Really?
So, yeah.
So I haven't heard you play piano.
I only play basic chords. It's not impressive at all. So that's the reason why.
She's like, I only play basic chords. I'm hiding from that.
Maybe at some point. I don't know. Yeah, but that one, I wrote that one more of about the feeling that I had because my dad was like a contractor. But I guess more the feeling we had of just feeling like looked over and just sort of like walked on. And I know God sees us. You know, I know God sees me like when we're working and like when nobody else can like see you when you're like working and like you're really struggling as being stepped on. Because like there's times when his like business got stepped on, you know, and people would just do things and without regard for like that the fact is that we were a working family.
Right.
Yeah. And I actually almost didn't like perform that song because like I thought it was like kind of like violent because like it was like the line that goes, "We'll break your privileged bones and like crush them in the dirt." Like that's pretty aggressive. So then like I didn't end up performing it until I came back here, Books and Brews, on like the open mic. That like the first open mic we had back here, like
Right.
I think it was like back in February actually.
So then 21.
Yeah, so I was looking for like a new song, so then like I pulled it out, and I remember I was so nervous like the first time I came back because I had just like been through like a whirlwind of like a year, and then like this.
Everybody had.
But then I ended up like because like I was so nervous because like I was actually going through something with like anxiety and like nerves and stuff, so we were going here specifically because like I was gonna like go face my fear, you know. So I ended up doing that song along with like two others. I think Heartbeat actually, Heartbeat, Working Hands. I can't remember the third one I did. I might have been Infatuated. I'm not sure. I can't remember. It was a while ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then a guy actually ended up talking to me afterwards. He talked to me like 3 times afterwards about that song. And I think it was exactly what I needed though, because like he was like, "Oh, this song means so much to me," and he actually just really liked it. And then I ended up keeping the song, even though I was like a little bit like inquisitive about it.
Well, I think that's you know, why you try out a song at something, right?
Yeah.
You put that song out there, and then somebody comes up to you, and even if it's just like there's 5 people out there, and one of them goes, "Hey, I really felt something there," then it makes it worth it. You know, makes it feel like the hard work that you put into your songs is worth it, you know?
Yeah.
Or at least I think so. So, all right. Well, we'll get you out of this anxiety-ridden interview and into what you do better, which is playing some songs for us at this point. And thanks for doing the show. I really appreciate
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. All right, we'll be right back with Anna Owens on Moonshine and Music.
Okay, this one's called Portrait of America. Put another on the stakes to burn, only cry a mercy when it's your turn. Tell me, good sir, is it cynical of me to ask for proof? So the room gets so cold when somebody speaks the truth. Why rewrite the ways of thinking if this is the story of generations before me? You prostitute integrity so blatantly, and talking heads on my screen tell me why I ought to believe. And it's all pearls before swine. The gate to
shaking morality. I've been skipping the court day, the verdict's always guilty. It's a whirlwind of events, the lights make it blurry. But I wait anticipation of God's glory. Speaking visions formed of wicked hearts, so hard and broken, only God can touch a result of lawlessness. The people demand no judge, they practice evil, but now they call it love. Injustice is a river running dry, her thirst for heavenly vengeance satisfied. Oh Lord, won't you keep me close, close to your side? When I'm alone in my room, I paint a portrait of America in bluish shoes. She has many mouths, no ears to hear through. But then I tear the canvas straight into two. Say any different, they'll crucify your reputation when being honest is now deemed hatred. This is the time, this is the tribulation. I've got my grip, I'm holding on till the end. Lord, I'm clinging to your side. Won't you keep me close to your side? Oh, won't you keep me close to your side?
This next one's called Working Hands.
Scraping the paint off his hands. My father, he's a working man, looking down at me with his tired face, before taking my arms to his loving embrace. Send another prayer up to heaven, 'cause it all falls under the surface. Wicked deeds swept under the carpet. Now little do they know this, 'cause these working hands will break your privileged bones and crush them in the dirt, 'cause they say that's what we're worth. Though, do you know my homeland? Poverty is abundant. Speaking, do you understand? Money is a greedy man's language. Oh, do you? Oh, do you? Or are you just saying it, just taking it as is? My moon's in the moon. She holds her future in her hands. My mother, she's a working woman, looking down at me with a weary face, before taking my arms to a loving embrace. Send another Money is a greedy man's language. Oh, do you? Oh, do you? Or are you just saying it, just taking it as is? Oh, do you? Oh, do you? Or are you just saying it, just taking it as is? Talking resilience in the face of adversity, God-given prosperity, bearing fruit through every season. I'll never be hungry through a famine, 'cause these working hands will break your privilege bones and crush them in the dirt, 'cause they say that's what we're worth. Oh, do you know my homeland? Poverty is abundant. Speaking, do you understand? Money is a greedy man's language. Oh, do you? Do you? Or are you just saying it, just taking it as is?
Thank you. Moonshine and Music is a presentation of Notlehs Entertainment. Copyright 2021, all rights reserved. The producer of today's show and the host is Joe Shelton. The cameraman, grip, and stunt double is still Brent Lee Smith. Thank you for joining us, and please join us next time on Moonshine and Music.